Morton's. Lock up. Side headlock from Thomas. Mark, what do you think it means for these two young athletes to be on this big of a stage, performing not only in front of this many people, but in front of the legends of professional wrestling?
Oh, it's a huge adrenaline rush, and it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the pressure, because I don't care how long you've been wrestling. I don't care how many matches you've had or how many crowds you've wrestled in front of. The first time that you're wrestling in front of the talent that we have here tonight, guys like Sir Oliver Humperdinck, as you mentioned, the Rock and Roll Express, Mr. Wrestling #2 is in the audience. We have Dory Funk Jr. in the audience, the former NWA heavyweight champion of the world. I don't care how experienced you think you are, you're going to have butterflies. It'll be interesting to see how these two handle the pressure.
I mean, it is completely cliched, but it is a who's who of professional wrestling in the audience right now. Thomas, high on that arm bar on Chris Escobar. Referee Jamie Tucker right there to check it out. I got to admit, even myself have got the butterflies a little bit. We've got Sir Oliver Humperdinck sitting right next to me, Playboy Gary Hart, Bob Cottle. It is a who's who of professional wrestling. Big drop kick from Brad Thomas, deep on the arm drag.
Standing drop kick and a beauty by Brad Thomas. Brad Thomas, clearly the crowd favorite, and he's shown his athleticism there. But notice, even after the spectacular drop kick, went right back to the basics. Arm dragged Escobar to the mat. Now he's going to lock up that elbow.
Referee Jamie Tucker right there to check on Escobar. I can speak from experience having worked with Chris Escobar. He is insane. He will go to the air. Thomas, a little bit more traditional. Not afraid of the high flying by any stretch of the imagination, but a little more traditional, a little more mat-based in his game. Esco flips out of the takedown and gets Thomas right in the eye.
Well, Brad Thomas, you talked about, had been trying to go with the basics early in this match, and he controlled the match with the basics, went for the fireman's carry. Escobar, spectacular move, keeps his feet, and then goes to the then thumbs him right in the eye. Now Escobar is going to get his opportunity to go on offense for the first time tonight.
I tell you, you got to go back. Here in the opening contest, you've just got to go back mentally what it must feel like for these two competitors and everyone on the card tonight to be wrestling in front of this many. Very unique maneuver from Escobar, up in the head scissors and dropped him on his back. Only got two to be wrestling in front of this many legends of the sport.
You know, we talked about earlier Brad Thomas's fundamentals. Chris Escobar, I like the way that as soon as he got the advantage, he immediately dropped into covers. You know, he's going for the victory.
Look, small package from Thomas. Only gets two. Referee Jamie Tucker, great position. Escobar is back up first and with a big palm strike, looked like to the chin of Brad Thomas.
Escobar, the one thing that impresses me here is how explosive he's been. He was getting dominated early in the match, but